do the Duchenne Smile, find yourself a pencil, put it between your molars. I'm already there. You don't even have to do it. You just got to think about it. And you just got to smile. And then just do this for 30 seconds and you will feel, Charles just joined me. All right. Don't you just feel happier?
So I can't, I have a ton of Botox. I have a face full of Botox, so I can't do this doesn't move up
You
here.
already, you, you inadvertently made yourself not happy.
No, I'm thrilled to have Botox. I love
Wow.
it. I'm so happy.
We're just going to dive right in. Hello and welcome back to another episode of What's Your One Thing? My name is Jordan Hiller, and today I'm joined by the amazing, the fabulous Travis. I probably should have had you pronounce your last name before I did that intro. So we're going to call you Rhoden.
Perfect, yeah.
Rhoden, Travis Rhoden from Besties Approved with Travis and Emma. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely do it. It will make your day. All right, Travis, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, I'm going to get better after this conversation because I am having a day. I gave you a little precursor to that, but we're not going to get into it. Anywho, the whole idea of this show is that I want people to find their purpose. I want people to be happy. And you know what? I sift through all the boring self-help, personal development podcasts, listen to all the golden nuggets so you don't have to. I just listened to one with Rich Roll and Arthur C. Brooks. And out of this 2.5-hour segment, I've got two things for you. You want to hear the two things?
I
All
want to
right.
hear the two things.
Okay, if you want to be happier, you just got to smile. Because who doesn't love to hear that more than when you're having a bad day? Somebody that tells you, you need to just smile. Okay, now before you punch them in the face, let's give a little bit of the science. So this guy named Duchenne studied pretty much every culture and found that there are 19 different types of smiles. And there's the one definitive one that is just pure joy, pure happiness. So if you ever see somebody with crow's feet, you actually don't want to lose those when you get older. That means that they lived a very happy life because they did the Duchenne Smile. Because what does any doctor do when they discover something? They name it after themselves. So, how can you get it, Travis? I know that's what you're wondering. How can you do the Duchenne Smile? Well, you just need a pencil, a marker, anything like this that you can place between your molars, and just go like this for 30 seconds, and you will have the Duchenne Smile. And if you do this, even when you are upset, it'll make you happier. It'll lower your cortisol levels and it'll increase dopamine. So I'm not going to do 30 seconds, but all our lovely listeners, you can just imagine putting a pencil. If you're not watching on camera, you're missing out. Just incredible cinematography that we have going on here right now. And clearly you can see that there's some facial muscles going on. There's some crow's feet happening. And okay. So, number one, you want to be happy? Give yourself the Duchenne Smile.
Okay.
I can't say that without laughing. All right. The next one, if you are in a heated argument, the best thing that you can do is give yourself 30 seconds of non-reaction. So the best thing is for that middle ground between stimulus and response. And where all the trouble comes from is when you react to that stimulus too fast. So it's giving yourself that distance between to, again, lower that heightened emotion and drop down into a better brainwave. I don't know who's got 30 seconds in the middle of a heated argument to stop, but there is one thing that I've started to do with my little girls. I will start counting backwards from 10, and that is when they know they've pushed me to my breaking point. So they are doing something, I just start going 10, 9, 8, 7, and my 7-year-old just comes over and she hugs me around the leg and she goes, I'm so sorry, Papa. I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Also, 30 seconds is a really long time. I think if we just sat here, let's give 10 seconds of silence on the podcast and let's just see how awkward it gets. Here we go. The natural reaction to check the
People have
watch.
already stopped listening.
Okay. Now, not only will it completely throw off whoever you're having an argument with, it may diffuse the situation entirely just because people are just not used to silence. They always want to fill the gap with whatever comes out of their mouth, which honestly might not always be the best case. So saved you 2.5 hours, do the Duchenne Smile, give yourself 30 seconds. Okay.
I love that.
So what do I want the show to do? I want it to give value. And then on the other hand, I just want to be entertaining. So What are we at? We're at 5 minutes. There's your value. Now we can be entertaining. Travis, are you excited for podcast movement?
I am. I'm really excited. I'm I was ordering clothes. I was booking flights. I'm so excited. I love it. I'm very excited.
Did you say you were buying clothes or borrowing clothes?
Buying. I don't borrow clothes.
You actually, I was like, oh, I need to just find somebody I can borrow clothes from because
I mean, you can borrow clothes for me. I don't care. I've got enough. But
all right. I feel you seem tall. Okay, for the listeners, Travis and I, this is our first conversation.
Yeah.
We've never met in person. We've texted. We actually are meeting because of Podcast Movement. I found his and Emma's podcast on Spotify after seeing the list of scholarship winners. Long story short, that's how we're going to Podcast Movement. We applied. They loved our sob stories, or at least I had a sob story. I don't know about you. So we got free tickets and we get to go. All right, awesome. Listen to their show. And I left a comment on Spotify and cut to the clip where Travis and Emma talk about kissing me on the mouth.
We got our first comment ever on Spotify, and hang on, I'm gonna go to it and I'm gonna read it. This man's name is Jordan. I haven't forgotten his name.
But we don't know him, right? Like, you don't know him.
I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah,
but I know that I love him, and I'll kiss him right on the mouth.
I know. I want to send him my life savings. Thank you.
So Jordan, a week ago, commented on one of our episodes on Spotify. He said, everyone needs a Travis and Emma in their life. Love the podcast, guys. Keep it up. And my God, I read that and that made my entire day. I can't even tell you. That was the coolest thing.
He could have just said one word and I still would have been like, ah! but it was so sweet.
It's so
nice.
Cool. So thank you so much, Jordan. And
that'll make more sense when I put that in there.
I was like, am I saying it?
No. But it was the best because you sent me, you're like, hey, it's at 17 minutes. And I again, vanity. So I scrubbed through the whole episode to 17, heard the part where you talk about the comment and all the nice words you guys had to say. And I was like, oh, my heart. I feel so, that's all it takes. You just have to be nice. Here's one thing. You want to be happy, make other people happy, just go comment on somebody's random podcast. I mean, maybe probably listen to it and make sure that you're giving value, but just say, hey, love this episode. You have no idea what that can do. Anyways, that is how Travis and I started talking. And it was just because of a kind comment that I left on, I think it was your first episode. And I really enjoyed it because you guys have the best banter, which brings me to entertainment point number 1. So the wise words of Uncle Sean. If you don't know who Uncle Sean is, you got to listen to My First Million. It's a business podcast. But he talked about how everybody and their brother has a podcast today. And the only way to make it is you have to do one of 3 things, or all 3 if you're amazing. The first one was have good banter. I think the second one was be an authority in a space. Or 3, bring on A-list guests who are authority in that space.
Okay.
I am not an authority in any space. I'm not at the highest level of anything. The only time I'm at a high point at my day job is when I'm physically in the landfill. So I literally work with garbage. So my high point is when I'm standing on top of trash. And don't think I'm going to be getting those A+ guests on right now. So Travis, what does that leave us with?
Banter.
All right. And I think we could do some fun banter.
I think so.
Absolutely. So tying this back into our trip to podcast movement, I wanted to have a little fun. So I love embarrassing myself. And I thought, how could we get more views on the podcasts? Okay. I do video, so we could share this on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, all the stuff. But what would make for some clickbaity stuff? Okay. People love when you either do something really cool or really embarrassing. So how fun would it be for me to wear a ridiculous outfit to the iHeart Radio extravaganza party?
What kind of ridiculousness are you thinking, I guess?
That depends on how many people listen to the show. So I'm full of myself today. The vanity metrics are kicking in. In order to be in the top 50 percentile of podcasts, you just need 30 downloads in 7 days. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah. Top 50%, you just need 30 downloads. Yeah. The bar is incredibly low for podcasting.
Wow.
So, top 50%, 30 listens. And then if it gets 30 listens, that's when I just get to wear my fun outfit. I'm bringing back the 90s male crop top. So I want to do that. So that's just my base, and I want to do that. But then we're going to jump up a little bit more. So let's say double. All we have to do is hit 60. What would be a fun, ridiculous outfit to wear at 60?
Okay, so I don't know about one for you at 60, but I'll tell you, if if we get 60, I have a Whitney Houston crop top from Abercrombie that I bought. Like, it's so funny that you said crop top, because like I saw this Whitney Houston thing when I was walking by Abercrombie at the mall, and I was like, I have to have this. I will die if I don't have this. I'll wear it with you. If we get to 60, I'll wear it with you.
Okay, all right. So we'll wear not matching crop tops. I'll have to maybe go crop top shopping. Yes, I love it. Okay, so
Perfect.
We'll do 60. All right, and then what's a super ridiculous one? Let's just throw out an arbitrary number, 100. 100 views, 7 days. The first thing that came to my mind was a nun costume. I don't know why.
A nun costume.
A nun costume. Because it's supposed to be this huge, like, fun party, and now I got to walk around in a nun costume. I'm not going to enjoy that very much, but it would make for some good content.
Be a nun. I'll be a priest. If you're a nun, I'll be a priest.
Would it be the life of the party? Oh my God. I think we hit it. A nun and a priest. Okay. All right. That's it. Short and sweet. So we brought some value. Do the Duchenne Smile, and then the other one is just take 30 seconds. And as another challenge, just do it in the middle of a conversation that's not even heated, and let's see how that goes. Just stop talking to somebody for 30 seconds and be like, shh, don't, no, it's for a show. Shh. I've got to report. Okay. All right, that is it. I like to keep these short and sweet. Somebody can listen to it on their lunch break, on their trip into work. And hey, if you laughed, that's perfect. If you brought away some value, thank you. And if you hated it, try next week. Come back. Maybe we'll have something better. But that is all I have for you. I've got to go back and clean my house. And hopefully my wife isn't more pissed off than me than when I left. So
give her 30 seconds.
Without further ado, thank you for joining us on this episode of What's Your One Thing, where I am slightly insane. I will bring back Travis again. We will do this many, many a times. Until then, you don't know this, but maybe you do. At the end of most of my episodes, I say, peace out, Girl Scout. And I said this at my last one. I want one of two things to happen. I want them to sponsor the show, or I want to get a cease and assist order for them telling me to stop saying it. So, on that note, peace out, Girl Scouts. That's it.